greatest. Adjective, relatively large in scale, size, extent, number, i.e. having many parts or members, or duration, i.e. relatively long, very big. Investing, verb, to spend money, time, or energy on something, especially for some benefit or purpose. Used within. Noun, the act of something being invested. An investment. Minus. Noun, the minus sign. Minus. Verb, to subtract. Adjective, being a negative quantity, pertaining to a deficit or reduction. Preposition, made less or reduced by, followed by an expression of number or quantity. Facts. Noun, something actual as opposed to invented. Crashed. Verb, to collide with something destructively, fall or come down violently. Processes. Noun, a series of events which produce a result. The product. Verb, to perform a particular process on a thing. Verb, to walk in a procession. Attachments. Noun, the act or process of, physically or figuratively, attaching. Situation. Noun, the combination of circumstances at a given moment, a state of affairs. Recreated. Verb, to give new life, energy or encouragement. To refresh, enliven. Verb, to create a new. Artificial. Adjective, man-made, of artifice. Pandemic. Noun, a pandemic disease. A disease that affects a wide geographical area and a large proportion of the population. Adjective, of a disease. Epidemic over a wide geographical area and affecting a large proportion of the population. Also, of or pertaining to a disease of this nature. Hired. Verb, to obtain the services of in return for fixed payment. Rotate. Verb, to spin, turn, or revolve. Adjective, having the parts spreading out like a wheel. Wheel-shaped. Dragon. Noun, a legendary serpentine or reptilian creature. Impressive. Adjective, making, or tending to make, a positive impression, having power to impress. Okay. Adjective, alright, permitted. Sensible. Noun, sensation, sensibility. Adjective, perceptible by the senses. Earning. Verb, to gain, success, reward, recognition, through applied effort or work. Verb, to curdle, as milk. Verb, to long, to yearn. Converts. Noun, a person who has converted to a religion. Verb, to transform or change something into another form, substance, state, or product. Biking. Verb, to ride a bike. Noun, the sport of riding a bicycle. Accompany. Verb, to go with or attend as a companion or associate, to keep company with, to go along with. Empathetic. Adjective, showing empathy for others, and recognizing their feelings, empathic. Magician. Noun, a person who plays with or practices allegedly supernatural magic. Memorize. Verb, to learn by heart, commit to memory. Missile. Noun, any object used as a weapon by being thrown or fired through the air, such as stone, arrow or bullet. Clogged. Verb, to block or slow passage through, often with up. Adjective, having an obstructed flow, blocked. Starts. Noun, the beginning of an activity. Verb, to begin, commence, initiate. Noun, a tail, or anything projecting like a tail. Reports. Noun, a piece of information describing, or an account of certain events given or presented to someone, with the most common adpositions being by, referring to creator of the report, and on, referring to the subject. Verb, to relate details of, an event or incident, to recount, describe, something, huge. Adjective, very large. Affairs. Noun, often in the plural, something which is done or is to be done. Business of any kind, commercial, professional, or public. Exhibiting. Verb, to display or show something for others to see, especially at an exhibition or contest. Residence. Noun, the place where one lives. One's home. Noun, a base of Russian espionage operations within a foreign country. Generations. Noun, the fact of creating something, or bringing something into being. Production, creation. Staying. Verb, to prop, support, sustain, hold up, steady. Verb, to brace or support with a stay or stays. Noun, a stay or visit. Skyline. Noun, earth sciences, the line at which the earth and sky meet. Verb, to outline something against the sky. Project. Noun, a planned endeavor, usually with a specific goal and accomplished in several steps or stages. Verb, to extend beyond a surface. Alarm. Noun, a summons to arms, as on the approach of an enemy. Verb, to call to arms for defense. Play. Noun, activity for amusement only, especially among the young. Verb, to act in a manner such that one has fun. To engage in activities expressly for the purpose of recreation or entertainment. News. Noun, new information of interest. Verb, to report, to make known. Former. Adjective, previous. Regulations. Noun, the act of regulating or the condition of being regulated. Murmur. Noun, any low, indistinct sound, like that of running water. Verb, to grumble, to complain in a low, muttering voice, or express discontent at or against someone or something. Breathtaking. Adjective, stunningly beautiful, amazing. Reduced. Verb, to bring down the size, quantity, quality, value or intensity of something. To diminish. To lower. Adjective, made smaller or less, having undergone reduction. Round. Adverb, so as to form a circle or trace a circular path, or approximation thereof. Preposition, defining a circle or closed curve containing a thing. Noun, a circular or spherical object or part of an object. Verb, to shape something into a curve. Adjective, physical, shape, flexible. Noun, something that is flexible. Adjective, capable of being flexed or bent without breaking. Able to be turned or twisted without breaking. Alignments. Noun, an arrangement of items in a line. Clarify. Verb, of liquids, such as wine or syrup. To make clear or bright by freeing from feculent matter. Overlap. Noun, something that overlaps or is overlapped. Verb, to extend over and partly cover something. Keys. Noun, an object designed to open and close a lock. Verb, to fit a lock with a key. Noun, one of a string of small islands. Noun, in the international system of units, the base unit of mass, conceived of as the mass of 1 liter of water, but now defined by taking the fixed numerical value of the Planck constant h to be 6.6260715 times 10 to 34 when expressed in units of kilogram. Operator m2. Operator s-1. Symbol, kilogram. Noun, a stone or concrete structure on navigable water used for loading and unloading vessels. A wharf. Paragraph. Noun, a passage in text that is about a different subject from the preceding text, marked by commencing on a new line, the first line sometimes being indented. Verb, to sort text into paragraphs. Apologized. Verb, often followed by for, to make an apology or excuse, to acknowledge some fault or offense, with expression of regret for it, by way of amends. Instead. Adverb, in the place of something, usually mentioned earlier, as a substitute or alternative. Film. Noun, a thin layer of some substance. A pellicle, a membranous covering, causing opacity. Verb, to record activity, or a motion picture, on photographic film. Banknote. Noun, a promissory note issued by a bank, payable at a given time to a specific beneficiary. Documentary. Noun, a film, TV program, publication etc., which presents a social, political, scientific or historical subject in a factual or informative manner. Adjective, of, related to, or based on documents. Hamburger. Noun, a hot sandwich consisting of a patty of cooked ground beef or a meat substitute in a sliced bun, sometimes also containing salad vegetables, condiments, or both. Allergies. Noun, a disorder of the immune system causing adverse reactions to substances. Allergens, not harmful to most and marked by the body's production of histamines and associated with atopy. Anaphylaxis, an asthma. Northerners. Noun, a native or inhabitant of the north of a region, or of the world as a whole, such as one of the northern United States, the north of Norway, etc. Degree. Noun, a stage of proficiency or qualification in a course of study, now especially an award bestowed by a university or, in some countries, a college, as a certification of academic achievement. In the United States, can include secondary schools. Actually. Adverb, modal, in act or in fact, really, in truth, positively. Innovative. Adjective, characterized by the creation of new ideas or inventions. Puppy. Noun, a young dog, especially before sexual maturity, 12 to 18 months. Verb, to bring forth whelps or give birth to pups. Evenings. Noun, the time of the day between dusk and night, when it gets dark. Adverb, somewhat dated. In the evening, during the evening. Agricultural. Noun, a product or commodity from agriculture. Adjective, of or pertaining to agriculture. Accounting. Verb, to provide explanation. Noun, the development and use of a system for recording and analyzing the financial transactions and financial status of an individual or a business. Adjective, of or relating to accounting. Factors. Noun, a doer, maker, a person who does things for another person or organization. Verb, to find all the factors of a number or other mathematical object, the objects that divide it evenly. Singing. Verb, to produce musical or harmonious sounds with one's voice. Noun, the act of using the voice to produce musical sounds. Vocalizing. Adjective, smooth and flowing. Pick. Noun, a tool used for digging. A pickaxe. Verb, to grasp and pull with the fingers or fingernails. Fruits. Noun, often in the plural. In general, a product of plant growth useful to man or animals. Verb, to produce fruit, seeds, or spores. Raw. Noun, sugar refining, sugar trade, an unprocessed sugar. A batch of such. Adjective, of food, not cooked. Adverb, without a condom. Come down. Verb, to descend, fall down, collapse. Closed. Verb, physical, to remove a gap. Adjective, sealed, made inaccessible or impassable, not open. Recording. Verb, to make a record of information. Noun, a reproduction of sound, video, etc., stored in a permanent medium. Excuse. Noun, explanation designed to avoid or alleviate guilt or negative judgment. A plea offered in extenuation of a fault. Verb, to forgive, to pardon. Fixed. Verb, to pierce, now generally replaced by transfix. Adjective, not changing, not able to be changed. Staying the same. Busy. Noun, a police officer. Verb, to make somebody busy or active. To occupy. Adjective, crowded with business or activities. Having a great deal going on. Heavy. Noun, a villain or bad guy. The one responsible for evil or aggressive acts. Verb, often with up, to make heavier. Adjective, of a physical object, having great weight. Adverb, in a heavy manner, weightily, heavily, gravely. Acrobat. Noun, an athlete who performs acts requiring skill, agility and coordination. Cabbage. Noun, an edible plant. Brassica oleracea var. Capitata. Having a head of green leaves. Verb, to form a head like that of the cabbage. Fulfillment. Noun, the act of fulfilling. Firstly. Adverb, in the first place, before anything else. First. Arrangement. Noun, the act of arranging. Remind. Verb, to cause one to experience a memory of someone or something, to bring to the notice or consideration of a person. Bus. Noun, a motor vehicle for transporting large numbers of people along roads. Verb, to transport via a motor bus. Nowadays. Adverb, at the present time, in the current era. Interfaces. Noun, the point of interconnection or contact between entities. Oldest. Adjective, of an object, concept, relationship, etc., having existed for a relatively long period of time. Noun, the oldest child in a family, or individual in a group. Prescribe. Verb, to order a drug or medical device for use by a particular patient under licensed authority. Hiatus. Noun, a gap in a series, making it incomplete. Bustling. Verb, to move busily and energetically with fussiness, often followed by about. Noun, a bustle, a busy stir. Adjective, busy, full of energy and noisy activity. Breeds. Noun, all animals or plants of the same species or subspecies. Verb, to produce offspring sexually, to bear young. Clearer. Adjective, transparent in color. Noun, someone who or something which clears. Politics. Verb, to engage in political activity. Politic. Noun, a methodology and activities associated with running a government, an organization, or a movement. Awkward. Noun, someone or something that is awkward. Adjective, lacking dexterity in the use of the hands or of instruments. Adverb, in a backwards direction. City. Noun, a large settlement, bigger than a town, sometimes with a specific legal definition, depending on the place. Piano. Noun, a percussive keyboard musical instrument, usually ranging over 7 octaves, with white and black colored keys, played by pressing these keys, causing hammers to strike strings. Adjective, soft, quiet. Afternoon. Noun, the part of the day from noon or lunchtime until sunset, evening, or supper time or 6 p.m. Adverb, more often in the plural, in the afternoon. Interjection, clipping of good afternoon. Durable. Noun, a durable thing, one useful over more than one period, especially a year. Adjective, able to resist wear, decay, lasting, enduring, achieving. Verb, to succeed in something, now especially in academic performance. Noun, achievements, emphasizing the process of accomplishing them. Need. Noun, a requirement for something, something needed. Cousin. Noun, the child of a person's uncle or aunt, a first cousin. Compared. Verb, to assess the similarities and differences between two or more things. To compare X with Y. Having made the comparison of X with Y, one might have found it similar to Y or different from Y. Grooming. Verb, to attend to one's appearance and clothing. Noun, care for one's personal appearance, hygiene, and clothing. Energetic. Adjective, possessing or pertaining to energy. Bury. Noun, a burrow. Verb, to ritualistically enter in a grave or tomb. Curl. Noun, a piece or lock of curling hair, a ringlet. Verb, to cause to move in a curve. Required. Verb, to ask someone for something. To request. Adjective, necessary, obligatory, mandatory. Crisp. Noun. A thin slice of fried potato eaten as a snack. Verb. To make crisp. Adjective. Of something seen or heard. Sharp. Clearly defined. Acceptance. Noun. The act of accepting. A receiving of something offered. With acquiescence, approbation, or satisfaction. Especially. Favorable reception. Approval. Noun. A conserved property of the light in an optical system which characterizes how spread out the light is in terms of angle and area. It is the product of its cross-sectional area, normal to the direction of propagation, and the solid angle it subtends. Bathroom. Noun. A room containing a shower and/or bathtub, and, typically but not necessarily, a toilet. Incision. Noun. A cut, especially one made by a scalpel or similar medical tool in the context of surgical operation. The scar resulting from such a cut. Address. Noun. Direction. Verb. To prepare oneself. Despite. Noun. Disdain. Contemptuous feelings. Hatred. Verb. To vex. To annoy. To offend contemptuously. Preposition. In spite of. Notwithstanding. Regardless of. Cafeteria. Noun. A restaurant in which customers select their food at a counter then carry it on a tray to a table. To eat. Conservative. Noun. A person who favors maintenance of the status quo. Adjective. Cautious. 1. Noun. The digit or figure 1. Verb. To cause to become one. To gather into a single whole. To unite. Adjective. Of a period of time. Being particular. Numeral. The number represented by the Arabic numeral 1. The numerical value equal to that cardinal number. Pronoun. Impersonal pronoun. Indefinite. One thing. Among a group of others. One member of a group. Orbit. Noun. A circular or elliptical path of one object around another object. Particularly in astronomy and space travel. Verb. To circle or revolve around another object. Sitting. Noun. A period during which one is seated for a specific purpose. Burden. Noun. A heavy load. Verb. To encumber with a literal or figurative burden. Gingerbread. Noun. A type of cake whose main flavoring is ginger. Emails. Noun. A system for transferring messages from one computer to another. Usually through a network. Verb. To send an email or emails to. Noun. Enamel. Great. Noun. A person of major significance. Accomplishment or acclaim. Adjective. Relatively large in scale, size, extent, number, i.e. having many parts or members. Or duration, i.e. relatively long, very big. Adverb. Very well. In a very satisfactory manner. Interjection. Expression of gladness and content about something. Crowded. Verb. To press forward. To advance by pushing. Verb. To play on a crowd. To fiddle. Adjective. Containing too many of something. Teeming. Sing. Noun. A gathering at which people sing songs. Verb. To produce musical or harmonious sounds with one's voice. Jailer. Noun. One who enforces confinement in a jail or prison. Reluctant. Adjective. Opposing. Offering resistance, to. Fraction. Noun. A part of a whole. Especially a comparatively small part. Verb. To divide or break into fractions. Copying. Verb. To produce an object identical to a given object. Noun. An instance of the making of a copy. Accustomed. Adjective. Of a person. Familiar with something through repeated experience. Adapted to existing conditions. Hit. Noun. A blow. A punch. A striking against. The collision of one body against another. The stroke that touches anything. Verb. Heading. Physical. To strike. Adjective. Very successful. Innovative. Adjective, characterized by the creation of new ideas or inventions. Relaxing. Verb, to calm down. Noun, the process by which something is relaxed. Adjective, conducive to relaxation, helping one to relax. Knob. Noun, a rounded protuberance, especially one arising from a flat surface. A fleshy lump or caruncle. Verb, of a man, to have sex with. Microsecond. Noun, an SI unit of time equal to 10 to 6 seconds. Symbol. µs. It is commonly represented with symbol micro s. Fat. Noun, a specialized animal tissue with a high oil content, used for long-term storage of energy. Verb, to make fat, to fatten. Adjective, carrying more fat than usual on one's body. Plump, not lean or thin. Adjective, originally African American vernacular English. Excellent, cool, very good. Fulfillment. Noun, the act of fulfilling. Dignity. Noun, the state of being dignified or worthy of esteem, elevation of mind or character. Shiny. Noun, anything shiny, a trinket. Adjective, reflecting light. Invoice. Noun, a bill, a commercial document issued by a seller to a buyer indicating the products, quantities and agreed prices for products or services that the seller has already provided the buyer with. An invoice indicates that, unless paid in advance, payment is due by the buyer to the seller, according to the agreed terms. Verb, to bill, to issue an invoice to. Refund. Noun, an amount of money returned. Verb, to return money to someone, to reimburse. Kinds. Noun, a type, race or category, a group of entities that have common characteristics such that they may be grouped together. Situations. Noun, the combination of circumstances at a given moment, a state of affairs. Moderator. Noun, someone who moderates. Entrepreneur. Noun, a person who organizes and operates a business venture and assumes much of the associated risk. Coverage. Noun, an amount by which something or someone is covered. Prison. Noun, a place or institution of confinement, especially of long-term confinement for those convicted of serious crimes or otherwise considered undesirable by the government. Verb, to imprison. Insertion. Noun, the act of inserting, or something inserted. Starting. Verb, to begin, commence, initiate. Noun, the act of something that starts. Hides. Verb, to put something in a place where it will be harder to discover or out of sight. Noun, the skin of an animal. Verb, to beat with a whip made from hide. Noun, a unit of land and tax assessment of varying size, originally as intended to support one household with dependents. Caring. Verb, to be concerned about, to have an interest in, to feel concern about. Noun, the act of one who cares. Adjective, of a person, kind, sensitive, empathetic. 11th. Noun, the person or thing in the 11th position. Adjective, the ordinal form of the number 11. Invest. Verb, to spend money, time, or energy on something, especially for some benefit or purpose. Used within. Pharmacy. Noun, countable, a place where prescription drugs are dispensed, a dispensary. Mascara. Noun, a cosmetic used to darken and thicken the eyelashes. Verb, to apply mascara to the eyelashes. Burden. Noun, a heavy load. Verb, to encumber with a literal or figurative burden. Conditioner. Noun, anything that improves the condition of something. Reminds. Verb, to cause one to experience a memory of someone or something, to bring to the notice or consideration of a person. Item. Noun, a distinct physical object. Verb, to make a note of. Adverb, likewise. Form. Noun, heading, physical, To do with shape. Verb. To assume a certain shape or visible structure. Dirty. Verb. To make something dirty. Adjective. Unclean. Covered with or containing unpleasant substances such as dirt or grime. Adverb. In a dirty manner. Mixed. Verb. To stir together. Adjective. Having two or more separate aspects. Asleep. Adjective. In a state of sleep. Also, broadly, resting. Schematics. Noun. A simplified line drawing used by scientists, engineers, technologists and others to illustrate a system at an abstract level. Schematic drawings often use standard symbols for clarity. Stepson. Noun. The son of one's spouse, but not one's own child. Clothing. Verb. To adorn or cover with clothing. To dress. To supply clothes or clothing. Noun. Any of a wide variety of articles. Usually made of fabrics, animal hair, animal skin, or some combination thereof, used to cover the human body for warmth, to preserve modesty, or for fashion. Emission. Noun. Something which is emitted or sent out. Issue. Honestly. Adverb. Manner. In an honest manner. Interjection. Used to express exasperation, dismay, etc. Resume. Verb. To take back possession of something. Advertiser. Noun. One who advertises. Risks. Noun. A possible adverse event or outcome. Verb. To incur risk of something. Drugs. Noun. A substance used to treat an illness, relieve a symptom, or modify a chemical process in the body for a specific purpose. Verb. To administer intoxicating drugs to, generally without the recipient's knowledge or consent. Noun. A drudge. Pencils. Noun. A paintbrush. Verb. To write something, using a pencil. Percentage. Noun. The amount, number or rate of something. Regarded as part of a total of 100. A part of a whole. Shout. Noun. A loud burst of voice or voices. A violent and sudden outcry, especially that of a multitude expressing joy, triumph, exultation, anger, or animated courage. Verb. To utter a sudden and loud cry, as in joy, triumph, exultation or anger, or to attract attention, to animate others, etc. Lifestyle. Noun. A style of living that reflects the attitudes and values of a person or group. Energize. Verb. To invigorate, to make energetic. Lid. Noun. A thin skin membrane that covers and moves over an eye. Noun. The top or cover of a container. Verb. To put a lid on something. Mobility. Noun. The ability to move, capacity for movement. East. Noun. One of the four principal compass points, specifically 90 degrees, conventionally directed to the right on maps. The direction of the rising sun at an equinox. Abbreviated as E. Adjective. Situated or lying in or towards the east. Eastward. Adverb. Towards the east. Eastwards. Bend. Noun. A curve. Verb. To cause something to change its shape into a curve, by physical force, chemical action, or any other means. Capture. Noun. An act of capturing, a seizing by force or stratagem. Verb. To take control of, to seize by force or stratagem. Antique. Noun. A grotesque representation of a figure. A gargoyle. Adjective. Playful, funny, absurd. Noun. A pose, often exaggerated, in anticipation of an action. For example, a brief squat before jumping. Noun. In general, anything very old. Specifically. Verb. To search or shop for antiques. Adjective. Having existed in ancient times. Descended from antiquity. Used especially in reference to Greece and Rome. Contains. Verb. To hold inside. Fluently. Adverb. in a fluent manner, as expressing oneself easily, especially in a foreign language. Countries. Noun. Chiefly British. An area of land. A district. Region. Noun. A style of popular music that originated in the folk music of the rural population of the southern and western United States and characterized by string band instruments and simple melodies. Cleaning. Verb. To remove dirt from a place or object. Noun. Gerund of clean. The process of making something clean. Deeper. Adjective. Of a physical distance. Extending far away from a point of reference. Especially downwards. Break. Noun. An instance of breaking something into two or more pieces. Verb. To separate into two or more pieces. To fracture or crack. By a process that cannot easily be reversed for reassembly. Combining. Verb. To bring two or more things or activities together. To unite. Noun. The act by which things are combined or brought together. Crime. Noun. A specific act committed in violation of the law. Verb. To subject to disciplinary punishment. Completing. Verb. To finish. To make done. To reach the end. Missed. Verb. To fail to hit. Overlapping. Verb. To extend over and partly cover something. Noun. The situation in which things overlap. Adjective. That overlaps something else. Refills. Noun. A filling after the first. Verb. To fill up once again. Pass. Verb. To change place. Friendly. Noun. A game which is of no consequence in terms of ranking, betting, etc. Adjective. Generally warm. Approachable and easy to relate with in character. Decrypts. Noun. A decoded communication. Verb. To convert an encrypted or coded message back into plain text. Regain. Verb. To get back, to recover possession of. Defeat. Verb. To overcome in battle or contest. Leg. Noun. A limb or appendage that an animal uses for support or locomotion. Verb. To remove the legs from an animal carcass. Fees. Noun. Feudal law. A right to the use of a superior's land. As a stipend for services to be performed. Also, the land so held. A fief. Verb. To reward for services performed. Or to be performed. To recompense. To hire or keep in hire. Hence. To bribe. Punish. Verb. To cause to suffer for crime or misconduct. To administer disciplinary action. Relationship. Noun. Connection or association. The condition of being related. Everything. Pronoun. All the things under discussion. Both. Pronoun. Each of the two. Or of the two kinds. Conjunction. Including both of. Used within. Lane. Noun. Used in street names, a road, street, or similar thoroughfare. Charity. Noun. An organization, the objective of which is to carry out a charitable purpose. Abroad. Noun. Countries or lands abroad. Adverb. Beyond the bounds of a country. In foreign countries. Preposition. Throughout. Over. Camping. Verb. To live in a tent or similar temporary accommodation. Noun. The recreational activity of temporarily living in a tent or similar accommodation. Usually in the wilderness. Empty. Noun. Usually plural. A container. Especially a bottle, whose contents have been used up. Leaving it empty. Verb. To make empty. To void. To remove the contents of. Adjective. Devoid of content. Containing nothing or nobody. Vacant. Regularly. Adverb. With constant frequency or pattern. Again. Adverb. Another time. Once more. Preposition. Obsolete or dialectal. Against. Celebrate. Verb. To extol or honor in a solemn manner. Slaughter. Noun. The killing of animals. Generally for food. Verb. To butcher animals. Generally for food. Clock. Noun. An instrument used to measure or keep track of time. A non-portable timepiece. Verb. To measure the duration of. Chestnut. Noun. A tree or shrub of the genus Castanea. Adjective. Of a deep reddish-brown color. Like that of a chestnut. Greek. Noun. An inhabitant, resident, or person of descent from Greece. Verb. To display a placeholder instead of text, especially to optimize speed in displaying text that would be too small to read. Crossing. Verb. To make or form a cross. Noun. An intersection where roads, lines, or tracks cross. Adjective. Extending or lying across, in a crosswise direction. Any more. Adverb. In negative or interrogative constructions, from a given time onwards, longer, again. Directly. Adverb. In a direct manner. In a straight line or course. Conjunction. As soon as. Immediately. Practices. Noun. Repetition of an activity to improve a skill. Verb. To repeat an activity as a way of improving one's skill in that activity. Commission. Noun. A sending or mission. To do or accomplish something. Verb. To send or officially charge someone or some group to do something. Alone. Adjective. By oneself. Solitary. Adverb. By oneself. Apart from, or exclusive of, others. Solo. Peak. Noun. A point. The sharp end or top of anything that terminates in a point. As. The peak, or front, of a cap. Verb. To reach a highest degree or maximum. Adjective. Maximal. Maximally quintessential or representative, constituting the culmination of. Has. Verb. To possess, own. Greek. Noun. An inhabitant, resident, or person of descent from Greece. Verb. To display a placeholder instead of text, especially to optimize speed in displaying text that would be too small to read. Schematics. Noun. A simplified line drawing used by scientists, engineers, technologists and others to illustrate a system at an abstract level. Schematic drawings often use standard symbols for clarity. Movements. Noun. Physical motion between points in space. Solutions. Noun. A homogeneous mixture, which may be liquid, gas or solid, formed by dissolving one or more substances. Verb. To treat with a solution. Filmmaker. Noun. A producer or director of films, movies. Mark. Noun. Heading. Boundary. Land within a boundary. Verb. To put a mark on something. To make something recognizable by a mark. To label or write on something. Gave. Verb. Detransitive. To move, shift. Provide something abstract or concrete to someone or something or somewhere. Intern. Noun. A person who is interned, forcibly or voluntarily. Verb. To imprison somebody, usually without trial. Adjective. Internal. Sorry. Noun. The act of saying sorry. An apology. Adjective. Of a person, regretful for an action, grieved or saddened, especially by the loss of something or someone. Interjection. Expresses regret, remorse, or sorrow. Collection. Noun. A set of items or amount of material procured or gathered together. Paycheck. Noun. Money received on payday as payment for work performed. Pinch. Noun. The action of squeezing a small amount of a person's skin and flesh, making it hurt. Verb. To squeeze a small amount of a person's skin and flesh, making it hurt. Appearing. Verb. To come or be in sight. To be in view. To become visible. Noun. Appearance. Act of coming into view. Comprehension. Noun. Thorough understanding. Archive. Noun. A place for storing earlier, and often historical, material. An archive usually contains documents, letters, records, newspapers, etc., or other types of media kept for historical interest. Verb, to put into an archive. Drinkers. Noun, agent noun of drink, someone or something that drinks. Adjective, abbreviation of declare. Adverb, from a higher position to a lower one. Downwards. Egg. Noun, an approximately spherical or ellipsoidal body produced by birds, reptiles, insects and other animals, housing the embryo during its development. Verb, to throw eggs at. Addressing. Verb, to prepare oneself. Noun, a process of putting a person's name and address on an item of mail. Forward. Noun, one of the 8 players, comprising 2 props, 1 hooker, 2 locks, 2 flankers and 1 number 8, collectively known as the pack, whose primary task is to gain and maintain possession of the ball. Compare back. Verb, to advance, promote. Adjective, toward the front or at the front. Adverb, towards the front or from the front. Departure. Noun, the act of departing or something that has departed. Songwriter. Noun, a musician who composes songs, including writing the song's lyrics and creating a melody or tune for the song. Athlete. Noun, a participant in a group of sporting activities which includes track and field. Road running, cross-country running and racewalking. Deep. Noun, with the deep part of a lake, sea, etc. Adjective, of a physical distance, extending far away from a point of reference, especially downwards. Adverb, deeply. Has. Verb, to possess, own. Grinning. Verb, to smile, parting the lips so as to show the teeth. Noun, the act or expression of one who grins. Polygons. Noun, a plane figure bounded by edges that are all straight lines. Army. Noun, a large, highly organized military force, concerned mainly with ground, rather than air or naval, operations. Intelligent. Adjective, of high or especially quick cognitive capacity, bright. Buying. Verb, to obtain something in exchange for money or goods. Noun, the act of making a purchase. Crash. Noun, a sudden, intense, loud sound, as made for example by cymbals. Verb, to collide with something destructively, fall or come down violently. Adjective, quick, fast, intensive, impromptu, confused. Verb, to puzzle, perplex, baffle, bewilder somebody. Adjective, of a person, unable to think clearly or understand. Protected. Verb, to keep safe, to defend, to guard, to prevent harm coming to. Adjective, defended. Cascading. Verb, to fall as a waterfall or series of small waterfalls. Optimistic. Adjective, expecting the best in all possible ways. Analyzing. Verb, to subject to analysis. Shaving. Verb, to make bald or shorter by using a tool such as a razor or pair of electric clippers to cut the hair close to the skin. Noun, a thin, shaved off slice of wood, metal, or other material. House. Noun, a structure built or serving as an abode of human beings. Cell. Noun, a single-room dwelling for a hermit. Verb, to place or enclose in a cell. Dollars. Noun, official designation for currency in some parts of the world, including Canada, the United States, Australia, New Zealand, Hong Kong, and elsewhere. Its symbol is $. Directly. Adverb, in a direct manner, in a straight line or course. Conjunction, as soon as, immediately. Beetroot. Noun, Beta vulgaris, a plant with a swollen root which is eaten or used to make sugar. Noun, usually uncountable, the edible part of the root of a beet plant. Raw or prepared. Verb, to turn a bright red or purple color. Product. Noun, a commodity offered for sale. verb, to produce. Seem, verb, to appear, to look outwardly, to be perceived as. Immerse, verb, to put under the surface of a liquid, to dunk. Adjective, immersed, buried, sunk. Random, noun, a roving motion, course without definite direction, lack of rule or method. Chance, adjective, having unpredictable outcomes and, in the ideal case, all outcomes equally probable, resulting from such selection, lacking statistical correlation. Drop by, verb, to visit informally and spontaneously. Jingled, verb, to make a noise of metal or glass clattering against itself. Steps, noun, an advance or movement made from one foot to the other. Apace, verb, to move the foot in walking. To advance or recede by raising and moving one of the feet to another resting place. Or by moving both feet in succession. Flavored, verb, to add flavoring to something. Adjective, having a specific taste, often due to the addition of flavoring. Fleet, noun, a group of vessels or vehicles. Parse, noun, an act of parsing. Verb, to resolve a sentence, etc., into its elements, pointing out the several parts of speech and their relation to each other by agreement or government. To analyze and describe grammatically. Satisfying, verb, to do enough for, to meet the needs of, to fulfill the wishes or requirements of. Adjective, that satisfies, gratifies or pleases, that removes any feeling of lack. Caught, verb, heading, to capture, overtake. Adjective, of the method of being out in which the striker hits the ball and a fielder catches it. Formation, noun, something possessing structure or form. Machinist, noun, a constructor of machines and engines, one versed in the principles of machines. Dentist, noun, a medical doctor who specializes in dentistry. Practices, noun, repetition of an activity to improve a skill. Verb, to repeat an activity as a way of improving one's skill in that activity. Mastery, noun, the position or authority of a master. Dominion, command, supremacy, superiority. Hot, verb, with up, to heat, to make or become hot. Adjective, of an object having a high temperature. Imported, verb, to bring something in from a foreign country, especially for sale or trade. Verb, to be important, to be significant, to be of consequence. Give rise to, verb, to be the origin of, to produce, to result in. Slowly, adverb, manner, at a slow pace. Conversions, noun, the act of converting something or someone. Handsome, verb, to render handsome. Adjective, of people, things, etc., having a good appearance, good looking. Insight, noun, a sight or view of the interior of anything, a deep inspection or view. Introspection, frequently used with into. Removed, verb, to move something from one place to another, especially to take away. Adjective, separated in time, space, or degree. Incoming, noun, the act of coming in. Arrival, adjective, coming, or about to come in. Arriving. Interjection, a warning that something is coming towards you, especially enemy artillery fire. Senders, noun, someone who sends. Stakeholders, noun, a person holding the stakes of bettors, with the responsibility of delivering the pot to the winner of the bet. Fatal, noun, a fatality, an event that leads to death. Adjective, proceeding from, or appointed by, fate or destiny. Instruction, noun, the act of instructing, teaching, or furnishing with information or knowledge. Brick, noun, a hardened rectangular block of mud, clay, etc., used for building. Verb, to build with bricks. Adjective, of weather, extremely cold. Covering. Verb, to place something over or upon, as to conceal or protect.